Well, hello and welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Minnesota Vikings football. It is on the air and online. Here we go. Week number 2. The Seattle Super Chickens, as we call them here, come to US Bank Stadium to play your 0-1 Minnesota Vikings. Of course, the Seahawks, as you can see, are 1-0 on the season. There's not too much to talk about. We were destroyed by the Saints, 35-10, only amassing 1 touchdown and a field goal in that game. We need to play better because everybody else in the division is. The Bears lost a close one. The Lions and Packers both pick up victories in the first game of the preseason. The Minnesota Vikings opted not to add anybody, even though we can go up to 75 players. We'll have to make some cuts this week if we were to add anybody, but we did not. So we're going to stick at 53, according to Mike Zimmers. You can see him on the phone doing something in the background. We're not going to waste any more time. Let's get out to US Bank Stadium, where we will see what transpires this evening. Hopefully we get a win. This has been Randy Replay. I will see you in just a moment. And here we go. Hello and welcome, everybody. Presentation of EA Sports and the Vikings Entertainment Network bring you this game. Seattle Super Chickens, or the Seahawks, however you want to look at it, take on the Minnesota Vikings here this evening at US Bank Stadium in lovely downtown Minneapolis. Players to watch for the game: Danielle Hunter. As you can see here, your broadcast commentators on the TV side, but here you get Randy Replay and Bobby Tuttle. Moments ago, we saw the Minnesota Vikings take the field. It was electric. Despite the utter embarrassment last week, these fans are some of the best in the NFL. Here come the Seattle Super Chickens, of course. Eric Kendricks is out there as well. Danielle Hunter, those are both X Factors. We'll have to kind of plan around those guys. And as we see Seattle take the field, you hear little to no boos. Very, very classy fans here. And here come your Minnesota Vikings. Another prime-time game. Let's see if we can handle the pressure. Speaking of pressure, we're going to have to get to Russell Wilson here in this one. Chris Carson, some of his measurables. He is tonight's player to watch for the visiting team. For here, it's that man right there, Smeagol. Had a very, very terrible game. Rashard Penny back to return. Here are some of his measurables here. Very, very terrible game in Nolens, and he's going to have to kind of rectify that because Kyle Sloter, despite having 2 interceptions, outplayed him, and Brandon Baker, Kablooskanuski. We are away here. Smeagol's going to have to play a lot better tonight. Steven Campagna will get the start, but it is expected Smeagol to get the bulk of the carry here. 2 quarters to prove what he can do. Anyway, here comes Russell Wilson in the I formation. We're going to pinch the line. And that is Carson getting pulled out of bounds by Paul Fritchie, I do believe. Carson gets a 14-yard rush. So we'll kind of see what happens here. First down, Seahawks. Russell Wilson out of the pistol. He's flanked by a couple of running backs. Tevin Fairwaits. Rashid Spinks does not make the tackle, and that will be Robert Nichols, and I do believe that's Justin Lewis. A very minimal gain. Russell Wilson yet to throw the ball. Rashid Spinks led the team in tackles in New Orleans with 12. They will bring up the linebackers. They will bring him on a blitz. Russell Wilson looks left, throws left. Deflected. Poitralamalu and Zachary Anderson were there. And it's third down quickly for the Vikings. Here is how the defense will line up. Your starters anyway. And we'll see what happens here as we force a third down against the Seahawks. We're going to pinch the line. Russell Wilson looks left, throws left. It's short, and they will not get the first down as Rashid Spinks misses the tackle. And a couple of defenders. Justin Lewis comes in to clean him up. So just like in New Orleans, we get a 3-and-out on the first drive. I'm Randy. Bobby, what did you see down there? Well, it's just good coverage down the field. I mean, you can't expect them to stop it every single time, but the defensive starters for your Minnesota Vikings are doing a great job so far this preseason. As you said, holding these teams to 3 and outs on each of the first drives in these 2 games. Back up to you, Randy. Well, hello, Bobby. Where did you come from? You were not that good last week in commentary. We didn't even put you on the broadcast. Anyway, here we go. We're going to start out in the single back. That is Sam Gable behind Steven Campagna. And he does have Travis Lee to the right side of the formation. It will go to Sam Gable. And, of course, Bobby Wagner is there in the area. He's going to be haunting this team all night. And this is what they're going with here. That'll be Travis Lee, first catch of the day. So after Travis Lee's catch, Steven Campagna goes under center. It'll be a short throw. Luke Slazewski, he gets the catch. First down of Vikings. Baru. It's the first time hearing that this preseason. Very good. This will be Travis Parker. Ooh, and Bobby Wagner. We mentioned his name earlier. Just everywhere around the ball. They call the blitz at the right time. 2nd and 10. Good coverage everywhere, and they're going to come in to get the sack. That is Ezekiel Anza. Not Ezekiel, but you know what I mean. 3rd and 18 now. Not too many plays in the playbook designed to get this amount of yardage. It's play action, though. They got a QB spy. And it is Slazewski hauling it in for the first down. Oh my heavens, a 23-yard catch. And the Vikings will extend their drive. Steven Campagna just throws a bullet out there. And what was good about that is he was trailing, he stopped and got his feet set. That was the best thing I saw in that play. Sam Gable behind Steven Campagna. Again, Travis Lee out there. And another run by Sam Gable. This one will give him 12 on the day. That's what you have to do to this team. You got to run it right at them. Matthew Peterson is the man in motion. This is Travis Parker again. He will get the first down. And that'll give him about 3 yards on that rush, giving him 4 total on the day. First and 10 at the 38. It'll be another play action. Short pass dropped by Josh Gable. There's Eric Berry closing the gap super quick there. 2nd and 10. Another play action rollout. Throws, caught Peterson. Peterson will run out of bounds. Jesse Peterson with a 23-yard catch. So another good play by Steven Campagna on the run. Perfect spiral. Put it right where only he could do it. He wanted to avoid the hit. That's the only thing that I could think of. That is another good catch. It's a toss to Sam Gable. He's not going to go anywhere. It's Bobby Wagner again. Oh my heavens. So that silences the crowd here in Minneapolis. 2nd and 14. Campagna out of the shotgun, flanked. And it's Jesse Peterson. He's going to drop it. Oh my heavens. So here we go. 3rd and 14. See what happens. Can he do it again? Stephen Campagna throws across the middle. Jesse Peterson, he dives into the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. First receiving touchdown of the preseason for Jesse Peterson, and he celebrates in the end zone. So Stephen Campagna now 3 touchdowns on the season, or 2 rather, and that was another really good opening drive by this Minnesota Vikings offense. Now what you see coming, look, a 13-play, 80-yard drive. In the beginning of the last game, 15 plays, 77. There's Danielle Hunter. If you see Smeagol come in now, then you can kind of assume that it's Stephen Campagna's job. He's just played so well this preseason that you have to give him the start. You have to. Anyway, Russell Wilson comes out in a pistol formation, flanked by, of course, his running back. Short throw, and it turns into a long completion. He is gone. Paul Fritchie is not going to get him, and that will be a touchdown. 75 yards. Just a blown coverage by somebody. Zachary Anderson tried to get him. Just a couple yards short. Paul Fritchie, the only one that could probably catch him, and he did not. Another blown tackle. Another blown tackle finally pushed out by Paul Fritchie, and he's down on the ground, holding his right shoulder. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, now somebody else, he's leaving the field. Paul Fritchie may be in some trouble, holding his right shoulder on the field, now holding his left elbow. And we wish for a speedy recovery. Hopefully he'll be able to return to this game. It's a play action. Almost had a sack for the Vikings, and he gets the ball away. That is Russell Wilson's bread and butter. I believe that is Zachary Anderson. Lockett with the catch, and dislocated elbow. So Kenny Erickson will play the rest of the game for Paul Fritchie. And Thomas Cross, another sack. Thomas Cross gets another sack. His 3rd of the preseason. And they're on Drew Brees and Teddy Bridgewater and Russell Wilson. Oh my heavens. 7-yard loss and a sack. He would have had a touchdown there easily. So we'll see what happens here. It is now 2nd and goal for Russell Wilson and company. Robert Nichols, and it looks like Drew Ward will combine to take down Carson there. They're going to bring in the linebackers. And back in the end zone, it is a touchdown, Seattle. Zachary Anderson lost control of his man, and that will be a 2nd receiving touchdown for that youngster. Oh my heavens. Back in the end zone. Jeez. And it's under review, so let's see what happens here.
Previous play is under review.
I do believe he got his foot down. Receiver has possession. There's 1, there's 2. Doesn't look like he lost control of it. Vikings might get lucky. We'll take a peek.
Wilson's pass complete to David Moore. Touchdown.
Okay, it stood up. It stood up, held up, and there's the kick. It is good. 14-7 Seattle. We'll see what happens here. Smeagol will throw it to Luis Gonzalez. He has a lane, and he will get up to about the 45-yard line. Call it the 46. That's another first down for the Minnesota Vikings. Luis Gonzalez. He pump faked it his way and then threw it to him, and he was wide open across the middle of the field. Of course, Cole Smith out there on the left side of the formation. Always a danger is Cole Smith. A lot of players a little bit more time, and Smeagol is actually playing a little decent here today. Sam Gable comes back into the game. He is your projected. Oh no. Oh no, Sam Gable, lower back pain. Oh no. We'll be right back. Sam Gable holding his right wrist now. It was his lower back. Maybe there's a double injury there, but not good. There's been 2 injuries today so far for your Minnesota Vikings. Smeagol. Single back. It goes to Justin Vandershout. Gets the first down. More up to the 1. Tried to get into the end zone. Just couldn't do it. Second rush for 19 yards on the day. Tried to stiff arm his way into the end zone. Almost got there as well. So now the Vikings working out of the single back yet again. And that's Bobby Wagner. Who else would it be? The star of that defense. 3rd tackle for loss, 6th of the game for Wagner. They're going to have to try something else here. Smeagol's coming out, I formation. Over the top, Gonzalez dropped it in the end zone. We were just talking about him. Oh my heavens. Smeagol. Now out of the single back. This is going to move Justin Vandershout to the left as a wide receiver now. And Gonzalez makes up for it. It's a touchdown, Luis Gonzalez. Makes up for the drop in the end zone with another opportunity, and he gets in. Almost didn't do it. Short throw. There it is. Short throw, missed tackle. Kenny Erickson misses, and that will be a Lockett touchdown. 2 missed tackles. And I don't know what else more you could do if you're the Minnesota Vikings. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot here on defense today. This to make it 21-7. Ah, that's blocked. Pick it up and run with it. Nichols. Nichols, what are you doing? Terrell Oliver, oh my heavens. Robert Nichols had an opportunity to get the ball, run it back to the end zone. The fastest player on the team, he just missed it. And 3rd and 8 now. What do you do? Play action. Throws open. Gonzalez down the sidelines. First down. Baru. As it were. Smeagol throws incomplete. Cole Smith, he's injured. Cole Smith is injured. Another good completion. Cole Smith, ruptured disc, will not be available for the rest of the game. This team has suffered 3 injuries on the offensive side of the ball this game alone. Throws it up, and it's intercepted in the end zone. They're going to show blitz, and here they come. Another missed tackle by the Vikings. Oh my heavens. And another one! What the hell is going on here? I mean, they're scoring, but these turnovers and bad plays on defense. And it's a wind-up trap. Vikings very good on 3rd down so far today. And it's picked off again. Why wouldn't it be? Oh, my heavens. Russell Wilson out of the high formation. And it's another touchdown. Why wouldn't it be? Another Seattle Seahawks touchdown. And this game was close at one point. Now it's just slowly trickling away. 2nd and 10 now. I cannot believe what I'm seeing here. And it's Gonzalez bailing out the offense. What a catch. And they're going to call an audible. Smeagol getting flushed out, throws, caught, Lou Wang, and that'll be a timeout called by the Vikings. So worst case scenario, you go into halftime 34-17. Smeagol comes out, just has a game. Looking for Peterson to break it off. He does not. He's going to throw it away. Incomplete. 15 for 28, 182, 2 interceptions on the day. To match, of course, that one touchdown he has, but overshadowed by the interceptions. Smeagol. And a drop pass, Aaron Moss. You got to catch these balls down here in the red zone, boys. You just have to. You have to. Third down. And it's a touchdown, Luke Slazewski. And there we go, a shimmer of hope here, as it'll be 34-21 pending the kick. If it's good or not. And the kick is good. So 34-21, Smeagol kind of has an interesting drive there, 12 plays. And they do, that's the end of the half. So 34-21, this is Randy Replay. I will be right back with halftime analysis on what I think should transpire for the Vikings in the second half. Ed, hello and welcome to your halftime break. 34-21 Seattle over Minnesota. Of course, Smeagol coming into the game, 67.9 QB rating. He is 16 for 30. That is 53% completion percentage. For those of you that didn't know how to do math or didn't look over here. 194 yards and 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions as well. Stephen Campagna got the start, almost got a perfect QB rating. He was 5 for 7, 76 yards and a touchdown. A quick exit for the projected starter. Rushing, Sam Gable led the first half, 7 carries, 20 yards, although Justin Vanderschaft had 5 carries and 21 yards. Travis Parker carried the ball 3 times for 4 yards. Aaron Moss 2 for 14. Blake Letellier 1 for 8. Smeagol 1 for 6. 3 touchdowns in the receiving game. Luis Gonzalez, of course, 7 catches, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Leads the team in receptions and targets. Also had a drop. Jesse Peterson, 3 catches, 53 yards, and a touchdown. Also had 2 drops. Luke Slazewski, 3 for 41. Aaron Moss, 2 for 20. Travis Lee, 2 for 20. Sam Gable, 1 catch, no yards, and he got injured in this game. Lou Wang, 1 for 18. Blake Letellier, 1 for 12. Josh Gable, 1 for 17. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 receivers in the first half. Nobody cares about blocking, so we're going to go to defense and look at total tackles, and it's Poitras Alamalu, Matthew Arnsdorf, Justin Lewis, each tied for 4. Last week's game, Rashid Spinks led the team with 12 tackles. Today, he only has 1. Only 1 tackle for loss by Justin Lewis, 1 sack by Thomas Cross, no interceptions, no forced fumbles, 1 pass deflection by Zachary Anderson, 1 block kick by Aaron Nelson, no safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings. We're going to get you back out to the field, rather. And Randy Replay going to hopefully call a win, Vikings ball. Here we go, Baker for the 42-yard try. Brandon Baker's kick is away. It is good right down the middle. So not only down by 10, just didn't get it. So 37-24, Myers' kick is good. Got a man open, Darian Wilson. It's caught, right side of the formation. I mean, despite the 2 interceptions, Smeagol's actually playing pretty good here in this game. Throw, caught, Lou Wang, first down and more. 310 yards for Smeagol. 457 total yards for the Vikings. Here we go. Daniel Hendricks is the man. From the 2. Goes to Hendricks. He gets a block and he's in. Touchdown, Daniel Hendricks. With the LeBron celebration. Oh my heavens. We get a rushing touchdown. It's Daniel Hendricks. So So they're opting not to go for the 2-point conversion. Mike Zimmer must not trust something. Brandon Baker's extra point is away, and it is good. Now only down by 7 are the Minnesota Vikings. 9 plays, 78 yards. As we take our first break to go to our player lock cam, it's Thaddeus Rosu. And it's incomplete. Overthrew. Rosu was almost there for the bat away. And they're going to have to go for a field goal attempt back here. Here we go. Big attempt. Huge attempt. Kick is away. It is no good. It fell short. It fell short. Myers short. Myers was short. It's where they lie. Brandon Baker's kick is away. It is good. It's 34-37 Vikings. Now the defense has got to be on point. Oh no. Oh no. He's going to score again. It's a touchdown, Seattle. They go up. And Penny's just listening to the stadium. We go 3rd and 9 now. The biggest third down completion, the biggest third down of the game. Throws for Quick. It is caught! Cameron Quick caught! And a Baru echoes across the land at the rest of the game. Throw to Gonzalez. It's his second touchdown of the game, and he wants a celebration with his team. Gonzalez. It's 40-44. Elbow Burstis will return soon. And now if you're the Vikings, I think you have to go for the 2-point conversion. I think you do. Trying to get him to jump outside. Throw to the back. Caught! 2-point conversion is good. Jesse Peterson. And he spikes it. His signature celebration. Now only down by 2. Here we go. This defense has got to get a stop. It is imperative that you get a stop, defense. You blitz all night. I don't want them to gain another yard. So 2-minute warning. All they need is a field goal. There has to be some sort of sense of urgency with the defense here. And they'll call their last timeout. It is imperative that they act now. You need to get this stop if you're the Vikings. And this game will just about be over. I mean, you have a chance for a miracle play here. We'll see what happens. You'll have about 10 seconds left. Kick is up. It's good. Oh my gosh, I thought it was no good. Anyway, here we go. 14 seconds left to go in the game. This is a heartbreaker in Minneapolis. And they're going to put it in the field of play. And it's going to go to the end zone. 14 seconds left. You need to do something here. Something has got to happen. Something has to happen. You have no timeouts. A good play call, didn't get enough yardage, but something has got to happen. Maybe a catch and run. You get lucky here. Slaughter loads it, fires, incomplete. 3 seconds. And are you guys really booing our Minnesota Vikings? Slaughter! Incomplete, almost intercepted, and that will be the end of the game. 42-47. There's Jesse Peterson. There's Thomas Cross's sack. A couple highlights. 2 players holding hands. Very nice. This is the closest game so far, obviously. Luis Gonzalez will no doubt be the player of the game for the Minnesota Vikings. We're going to get you back to the post-game stats. And as you can see, it's been all Seahawks, really. Oh, my heavens. What a close one. Minnesota Vikings fall 47-42. Kept it interesting down the stretch. But ultimately come up just 5 points short. And hello and welcome to your post-game analysis. This is Randy Replay. Smeagol got the most yardage, 310. Well, when you get the most playing time, you should get the most yardage. 26 for 45, 310 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Kyle Slaughter, 107.9, 13 for 17, 92 yards and a touchdown. Also had a 2-point conversion throw. Stephen Campagna, 5 for 7, 76 yards, and a touchdown. In your rushing game, Travis Parker carried the ball the most. 8 carries, 17 yards, 1 broken tackle. Sam Gable, 7 for 20, left the game on injury. Aaron Moss, 6 for 34. Justin Vanderschaft, 5 for 21. Daniel Hendricks, 3 for 10 with a touchdown. Kyle Slaughter, 2 for 3. Blake Letelier, 1 for 8. Smith, 1 for 6. In the receiving game, Luis Gonzalez took this game over. 10 catches, 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. Oh my heavens. Aaron Moss, 7 for 39. Darian Wilson, 5 for 51. Lou Wang, 4 for 62. Josh Gable, 4 for 42. Jesse Peterson, 4 for 70. Luke Slazewski, 3 for 41. Cameron Quick, 2 for 28. Travis Lee, 2 for 20. Sam Gable, 1 for 0. Blake Letelier, 1 for 12. Travis Parker, 1 for 2. Cole Smith, no catches, left the game on injury. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different receivers for your Minnesota Vikings. Nobody cares about blocking. We're going to go to defense and look at total tackles. It's Robert Nichols with 7. Aaron Nelson with 5. Hey, look, Justin Lewis and Kenny Erickson also had 5. Rashid Spinks, Poi Tralamalu, Josh Fitzer, Matthew Arnsdorf with 4. Terrell Oliver, Aaron Moss, Zachary Anderson, Paul Fritchie with 3. Thaddeus Rozu, Kevin Stark, David Arnold, Drew Ward, Thomas Cross with 2. Scott Rethwell, Jeremy Lindsay, Ryan Buelow, Brian O'Neill, and Pat Outflying each with 1. Tackles for loss, we had about 5. Thaddeus Rozu, Josh Fitzer, Drew Ward, Robert Nichols, Justin Lewis. Only 1 sack for Thomas Cross today. No interceptions. 2 pass deflections, Kenny Erickson and Zachary Anderson. No forced fumbles, no fumble recoveries, actually there was 1 block kick by Aaron Nelson. No safeties, no defensive touchdowns for your Minnesota Vikings. In the kicking game, Brandon Baker was 2 for 2. Longest of 42, 4 for 4 on extra points. Taylor Pauline had 2 punts, 90 yards, netting 85, put 1 inside the 20. Kick return, 2 for 55 for Aaron Moss. Justin Vanderschaft, 3 for 71. Excuse me, must have been this bad soda. And we're going to get you back to the main screen. Excuse me, where we will preview next week's game. Once again, your Minnesota Vikings fall 47-42. Seattle Seahawks in Minneapolis. I'll see you in just a moment. And hello and welcome. This is Randy Replay back at the main screen. Next week, we take on the Arizona Cardinals, who are also 0-2, so it's the battle of the 0-2s. Now for some somber news, we have to get to this injury report. I am not excited to look at it. I haven't looked at it yet, so this is my first time looking at it. It's not terrible. We'll get most of these guys back for week 2. So Sam Gable, broken ribs, out for 3 weeks. Cole Smith out for 4 weeks with a ruptured disc in his back. Paul Fritchie, dislocated elbow. He's out for 3 weeks as well. Take a look at our opponent, the Arizona Cardinals. They have no injuries. Must be nice. But, yeah, so the Minnesota Vikings fall to 0-2 in the bottom of the basement with the Bears, the Lions, and the Packers both won. So after week 2, we take a big loss, 35-10. We make it a little bit more interesting, 47-42. And we get the Cardinals and the Bills, and then we go to the regular season. This has been Randy Replay.